Oh, quite a cool looking sedan, no?
Yeah, it does look quite cool. And after a very long time.
Yeah, when was the last time we actually had a full-blown sedan Okay, we've gotten started. What's up, folks? Welcome to PowerDrift. This time, something's happening. The Skoda Slavia, its launch is imminent. It's about to hit us. And so what we've got going here is a very new, freshly baked launch alert of the...
They already know it. It's the Skoda Slavia.
Yeah, so let's get then started with the Slavia and its design.
With the design, it's a Skoda and we already know it looks good.
The Slavia is one of the oldest names in the history of transportation.
And what was the first Slavia like?
Vipul,
Yeah,
imagine you're on a bicycle right now.
I am.
Year 1895.
Okay, that's tough to imagine, yeah.
No, Vipul. Just imagine 125 years before Shark Tank was a thing.
Shark Tank is a thing today?
The two gentlemen that founded Skoda got together and decided to make a career out of their passion. They made the Slavia bicycle, and in just 2 years, it became the highest selling bicycle in the Czech Republic. This pioneering spirit followed into manufacturing of motorcycles and ultimately cars.
But 120 years is a long time ago, right? So if that was the Slavia back then we should actually look at what the Slavia is today. Only some time ago, if your affluence reached the stars, then the first thing that you would do in your life is buy a sedan.
That is right. And back in the days when you thought of great sedans, there were only two names that came to mind. The Octavia and
the Superb.
Yeah, he stole the word, but the Superb.
So Skoda thought that it would be a great idea to expand its sedan lineup
for the young achievers.
For the young achievers.
Yeah, for someone like me. This film is so cool, and we are in it. Ooh, that sloping roofline. This could easily pass off as a coupe.
Of course, the sloping roofline is what makes the Slavia look like $1 million for me here. And then again, there's this horizontal theme to the way it looks, right? I mean, as if it were from Europe. And they do have a car there. What's it called?
The Enyaq
IV.
Yep. Yeah, and we all know how cool that looks.
The Enyaq IV, it looks a generation ahead of its competition, right? Similarly, this one, it looks great because it looks ahead of itself.
And unlike the Slavia from the 1800s, this one can actually power itself.
Oh yes, why don't you do the honors, please? All right, so, no, wait. Before we start with the engines, it's time to remind our viewers that Skoda actually got an entire assembly line from Europe, put it in India, so that they could make this car.
That is right, and that also allows them to play with their modular platform, the NQB A0 Ion. And because of that, Skoda has plonked in two very enthusiastic engines in the Slavia.
Yes, the very two engines that you know from the Kushak. And enthusiastic, yes, the 3-cylinder 1-liter one, 115 PS, and then the 4-cylinder 1.5 TSI, which has 150 PS.
And 150 PS, if you remember, the original Octavia that came back in 2006 with a VRS badge on the outside.
Okay, here's the thing. If you get yourself a Slavia manual transmission, which you can get in the Slavia, and plonk in a 1.5-liter engine into the Slavia, then you have a 150 horsepower, ladies and gentlemen, Slavia RS.
Without the badge, but yes, with that much excitement. And that engine is a lot more advanced as well because it can help you save by shutting off 2 cylinders.
Oh yes, cylinder deactivation tech, something that we once only had in supercars,
Exactly.
is now here in the Slavia. And that is fabulous, because that's going to help you, of course, save fuel, increase fuel efficiency numbers, but at the same time, when you need the power, it's right there.
It's right there.
And there's a 7-speed DC T gearbox to transfer that power.
That is right. It's actually a DSG, but then again, they're both the same thing.
How many friends do you have?
Lesser than the airbags on the Slavia because this has 6 airbags. Let me show you. Let's hop.
We go inside?
Yeah.
The very moment I sit here in the back, the first thing that is going to catch my attention is the very beautiful steering wheel, and that's because of the 2 spokes there. I totally dig it.
Yeah, it does look quite interesting. Possibly what 120 years of evolution looks like, right?
And here at the back too, I'm pretty nicely cocooned in comfort, and that is also because of the very strong lateral bolstering, side bolstering that we have here, which of course means that 3 people may not be able to sit in comfort, but 2 people for sure. But from the back here, the dash looks pretty, and of course that's because I guess there are multiple textures there. There's also 3 layers to the dash.
Yeah, it looks quite interesting, very different from what we've seen on earlier Skodas, and circular AC vents, possibly the first time that any Skoda has featured those. Very interesting.
Yeah.
What is also very new age on the Slavia are the features that it gets. So it has 2 digital screens here for all the information that you need. It gets wireless charging, wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay, and front ventilated seats. And since you asked for it, it also features a sunroof. So it is safe to say that it is pretty feature loaded.
And well, my phone, it slips right in here.
Let's get to driving
Oh,
the
no,
Slavia.
wait, Vipul, hang on. I don't think you can drive.
Why is that?
Because it's a launch.
Oh, come on.
The popcorn is over. And you look sad.
Yeah, because this amazing film is over.
Yeah, but it's rude to get up when post-credit scene is happening.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere. And neither should you go anywhere, because more launch alerts are coming your way here on PowerDrift. And by the way, while we leave him here sad, in the comment section below, join him and cheer him up, because I'm also going to Goa tomorrow, and that would be to drive this Slavia. This will be the first drive.
That's right. That Rohan is going for the first drive.
Yeah.
But we will be getting you a comparo as well. We'll be putting the Slavia up against its rivals to see how it fares.
So subscribe to the channel and like this video, and we're going to see you again next time. Okay, good.
Shark Tank is a thing today?
Cut.